This is Bob Mason from FX Empire, and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Ripple's XRP. We're looking at the MACDs, the moving averages, today's support, resistance, and pivot levels, and the Fibonacci's. It is Tuesday, the 2nd of November. Looking at Bitcoin against US dollar and the hourly candlesticks, bullish start to the morning. Going to see Bitcoin avoid a fallback through the pivot at 62.87 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 62.453. Plenty of support from the broader market will be needed for Bitcoin to break back through to 62,400 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 62,491.2 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Bitcoin target 65,000 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level is at 63,957. A fallback through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 59,484 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Bitcoin should stay clear of sub-59s. Second major support level is at 58,018. Looking at the MACDs, marked narrowing of the bearish histograms through the turn of the day, so look out for a possible bullish cross there. On the EMAs, 50, 100 and 200 have converged, suggesting an imminent move, so keep an eye out for any bullish crosses to support a breakout. So key would be to avoid the pivot 60,287, break back through to 62,400 levels to then target 65,000 levels. Moving across to Ethereum against US dollar, positive start to the day. Going to need to see Ethereum avoid a fall through the pivot at 4286 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 4422. Support from the broader market will be needed for Ethereum to break back through to 4400 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and last month's all-time high 4461.96 to cap the upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Ethereum target 4600 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 4521. Fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 4188 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ethereum should stay clear of sub 4000 levels. Second major support level 4052 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACDs, narrowing of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day after yesterday's late bearish cross, so keep an eye out for a bullish cross there. On the MAs, 50 is holding its ground against the 100 and the 200, so look out for a widening to provide further support. So key would be to avoid the pivot at 4286, break back through to 4400 levels to then target 4600 levels. At Litecoin against US dollar, it's been a mixed morning. Going to need to see Litecoin avoid the pivot at 196 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 203. Plenty of support will be needed for Litecoin to break out from yesterday's high that was at 201.31. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level to cap the upside. In the event of another breakout, should see Litecoin target second major resistance level at 209 before any pullback. Fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 190 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Litecoin should avoid sub 185s. Second major support level sits at 182. Looking at the MACDs, marks widening of the bullish histograms at the turn of the day. That's coming off the back of yesterday's late rebound. So look out for any further widening there. On the MAs, also bullish signal 50 pulling away from the 100 and the 200, suggesting further upside ahead. So key would be to avoid the pivot at 196, break back through to 200 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Finally, looking at Ripple's XRP against US dollar, bearish start to the day. Going to see Ripple's XRP move through the pivot at 1.0992 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 1.1269. Plenty of support will be needed for Ripple's XRP to break back through to 1.12s. So barring an extended rally, they expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 1.13226 to cap the upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Ripple's XRP target 1.2s before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 1.16. Failure to move through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 1.0662 into play and the 38.2% pivot at 1.0659. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, however, Ripple's XRP should avoid sub 1.05s. Second major support level sits at 1.0384. Looking at the MACDs, slight narrowing of the bullish histogram at the turn of the day after yesterday's late bullish cross, so keep an eye out for a possible bearish cross there. On the EMAs, 50 has narrowed marginally on the 100 and the 200, so look out for any further narrowing that would put further pressure on Ripple's XRP. So key would be to move through the pivot at 1.0992 and back through to 1.12 levels to then target 1.2s.